In this chapter, we're going to break down how to read the price of one of these currency exchange rates, one of these currency pairs. This is one of my favorite graphics. It's done really well for me on social media, so I figured why not share it with you guys again here. The way that I like to count pips, because I'm like a first grader, is to simply remember that the second digit from the right, so if we start counting from the right side, this second digit, that's our ones place. This third digit from the right is our tens place, and so on and so on. 100 pips for the next one, 1,000 pips for the next one, 10,000 pips here for that full whole number. So when we look at price action, we could see price move from 1.12345. We can see that 4 change to a 1.12355, and because that is only one digit from the right, we know that's the ones place. 4 to 5, that's +1. Now, if we look at the two digits here, all of these numbers are the same in the second example. The last number is the same, it's 1.53 to 1.53, but what changes here is that 26 becomes a 16. So what is that? 26 to 16 minus 10. That's how you measure movement. Now, let's look at a yen pair. They're quoted a little bit differently. Let's say we go from 112.52.3 to 112.45.7. We went down from 52.3 to 45.7. Remember, what we're looking at is still this second and third digit, if they've changed. The first digit from the right is called the pipette. It's a very small, it's like a micro pip movement. So we're really focused just on that second digit from the right and the third digit. So here we have 52 to 45 or 52.3 to 45.7. That's minus 6.6 pips. And that's basically how we read price action. So now if we were to look at this on a chart and apply it, you can see this is again this is GBP AUD. This is the daily time frame. So each one of these bars is a whole day's worth of price action. Right now, at the time of taking this picture, price was 1.85082. So basically, how I look at that is I see the 1.8508 like that. Sorry, my handwriting is terrible. 1.8508 right there. That 2 on the end, remember, it's a pipette. I'm not really worried about that. So if we're measuring price action movement, what we could see is price go from 1.8508 to 1.8591. So then we're going to do some math here to figure out what's the difference from 082 to 912. Since the 1.85 is the same, as I say in the notes, those first three numbers, we can ignore that and then use the rest of the numbers to measure our distance to figure out that that moved 83.2 pips. Now, on TradingView, they have a tool here. You can see it at the top. It measures it for you. But even in that tool, look at how they don't move the decimal correctly. So you have to know 0.00832 right there as it says it, that is actually 83.2 pips. You have to drag your decimal when we're counting pips from that right side, one space over, and that's how you'd read that at 83.2. And that's how we measure the distance of some of these moves. So you take the bottom of the move, you check which numbers have changed, 1.85, 1.85, they're the same. 082, 912, that's 83.2 pips to the upside, not a minus because it moved higher, okay? And that's how we read price action.